You don't need to go to the higher time frame and understand what the market is doing. All we are going to do is strictly stick to the 15.5 and maybe the 1 minute and take our entries over there. So I will begin with this joint over here. The first thing you need to understand is where the market is moving towards to us. For example, this, we can say that the market is in an uptrend. Okay, so what we need to do is identify those structures and take our position or react to what the market is doing. And what do I mean by those structures? Break of structures. Okay, so for example, let's do this. For example, this, the zone over here, as usual, we can see that the market was in an uptrend. Okay, yes, that was up, but when you zoom in, for example, let's do this, we can see that now the market was in a downtrend around this zone. Okay, this is the zone over here. So that is what I'm talking about. The market was in a downtrend. So but generally we can see that the market is an uptrend, so meaning this is just a pullback. And if you can zoom in clearly, we can understand that the market approached the support or this previous support zone in a contraction way. Okay, so that's just another sign of reversals. Okay, so what you need to do is wait for price to break out of a certain zone or previous lower high, then take your entry position. So look at this, the market broke out over here. That was the previous lower high. So then scalp your way over here with this 15 candlestick. Maybe your take profit should be this, your first target, but then this should be your second take profit. But then since you're talking about scalping, you need to understand what the market is doing before I mean, you're not supposed to hold, right? This is just scalping. So that's one. The second one, the market did this and then you just had to identify, okay, the market also gave us a downtrend like this. Okay, just wait for a break of structure. Once again, identify the previous lower high over here. If that candlestick, then take your buy entry over there. Then your target of course should be this immediate high over here. You can see that was hit. Of course, stop loss below over there. Okay, let's continue. I'm just giving you more examples. Let's continue. Let me zoom in over here. Let's do this. You can do this every day, every minute. Okay, look at this, market is giving us this uptrend. Okay, so all we just have to wait is just pullbacks and breaks of structure. Okay, so you can see the market went up, then now there we have that pullback to the downtrend, I mean to the downside. Look at that. So just have to wait for price to break out of that structure, identify the immediate previous lower high, which is this zone over here. Then after waiting for 15 minutes candlestick to close above that zone, then take your buy entry target, the previous high over here. This is just scalping, gang. You don't need to hold your trades. Then boom, tight stop loss, smash take profit. We continue. Now I can see, okay, now let's look out for the downtrend. We can see we have to identify, okay, the market is in a downtrend just like that. So all we need to do is wait for pullbacks and break of structure. So this is what's up. Market went back for a correction or a pullback, and then you identify the previous now higher low, which has to be broken. This is what I'm talking about, this one over here. Wait for a bearish candlestick, which is now the red one over here. Take your sell entry, just your stop loss. Then here we go, that is smashed. Wait for another position, that is pullback. Identify how the market approached that. Let's do this. You can do this every day, every minute. Then identify the immediate low, which is this. Wait for a break of structure with the 15-minute candlestick. Take your entry, boom, ride the wave all the way down, smash your entry. You can do this. Then you can see the market started giving us change character. Okay, so you can do this every day, just following what the market is doing. Okay, let me just give you another example, guys. Let me just look at another pair. I'm trying to show you this the easy way. I'm just trying to, okay, just going to click and select any pair, or rather you can think I just selected that. I can just press any pair. Okay, So yeah, this is crazy. Let's now talk about the downtrend more. Okay, so let's start from the top. Let's start. So we can see the market as usual. We can see now the market is in a downtrend. That's the first thing you need to identify, the trend. Market is in a downtrend. Okay, so then you need to wait for price to go back and retest that trend line of yours. Okay, and then before making decision, you need to make sure that the market has broken structure. So we had that pullback, but over there we can see this is the immediate higher low. Did take your sell entry with that candlestick, bearish candlestick, closing below our zone, just like that. Target all the way down. Oh, come on, you can see that is what's up. That's more than a scalp, 60 pips. Okay, or crazy. But anyway, this is GBP houses, that's why the movements are crazy. Okay, you need to understand. Okay, we can see this. There was also another pullback over here, guys. These are just continuation pattern. Okay, let me tell you what's happening. You can see an impulse movement, a correction, impulse movement, correction. So as usual, impulse movement, correction, impulse movement, correction. So all you just have to wait for is price to finish that correction. Then now when price starts going or start creating an impulse movement, then that is when you do have to take your sell entry or your buy entry. Okay, so that's what's up. Then your stop loss above that zone, smash that. That's what's up. Then you look for another correction. We can see there was this correction that price did create. We have that correction, guys, after that impulse movement. So we just have to wait for break of structure as usual, guys. Identify the immediate higher low over here, take your sell entry with that 15 candlestick. Boom. Come on, baby. Okay, just like that, just like that, just like that, until you get where you want. Okay, so let's go. Boom. What's up, what's up? Then we can see that price did give us a fake out over here. Let me show you something. Price broke out of our trend line, which is not bad. You need to understand what the market is trying to do. Okay, so when that happened, of course, you need to identify. This is the reason why, guys, I usually tell you that you need to wait for price to break out of that immediate higher low or lower low. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with that bearish candlestick. Now since we're talking about sell entries, okay, bearish candlestick. So look at this, price did not close below this immediate previous higher low. Okay, you can see price came, bounce off that zone, went up, retested, bounce off, retested. So you needed to wait for price to break out of this. This is where you could have taken your sell entry, stop loss above that zone over here. Now you can see price continue going down, 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 and down, down. So that's what's up. I usually advise you have to wait for the candlestick to close before making your decision. Okay, that's what's up. So I'll just give you another incident for bulls. Now that was bears. Okay, one incident for your buy entry. So look at this. So we need to first of all understand the market. Okay, the market is in an uptrend, guys. The market is in an uptrend. Let's start from here. The market is in an uptrend. Boom. Okay, so wait for back. So you need to understand this. What's up? Market is giving us impulse movement, correction, impulse movement, correction, impulse movement. This is sort of a smaller correction. Then let me just say that's just impulse correction, just like that. So you need to make sure that the correction is done away with. Okay, so those are the only joint that we will be looking out for, only corrections. Okay, so when you understand that the market is in a correction, you don't have to do anything. Okay, so you don't want to take your entries when the market is in a correction stage. Okay, all you just have to do is wait for that market to finish doing that correction. So that's what's up. Then now identify the immediate. Now since we are talking about buys, now we need to talk about a previous lower high, which is that you need to wait for market to break that zone in a bullish way. That is what's up with this candlestick, bullish candlestick. Stop loss over there, target this zone over here, the first take profit, whichever, get out. This is a scalp. Wait for market now to come and pull back. Of course, we are talking about scalp, so I believe most people will try to take sell entry or sell position when the market is pulling back, but I don't recommend that, guys. We are talking about perfect scalping strategy, so I don't need you to take your sell entry over here. All I just want you to do is flow with the general direction of the market. Okay, so wait for that, identify that correction. This is just correction, so my advice will be, do not take your entry at the correction phase. Okay, then zoom in, look for a zone with the immediate, which is here over here, lower high, boom, wait for a bullish candlestick that is Marubozu to close above your resistance, which is this candlestick. Take your buy end over there, stop loss. This will be quite amazing because the correction was quite big, so you just have to target all the way up, and you can see it turned from a scalp to a swing entry around 200 pips. You can see that's amazing, guys. That's crazy. All right, so remember, you might have taken your sell entry over here, but then the market decides to create a new structure over here, then continue giving us now an impulse movement. So I usually advise you only take your entries at the right market, which means you need to go with the general flow of the market. Okay, so look at this. There was this correction too. There was this correction. Just identifying those structures, but then doing that, you need to identify those a certain zone over here the market was trying to approach in this way. Okay, so probably if you did identify this to be a high, then did take your buy entry over here. Now you can see that was a sub. Of course, you should target over here your first take profit, get out. Of course, stop loss had to be tight, boom, get out, and you can see the market came back to retest our trend line once again in a correction channel. Look at this, we had that, identified that this is a correction, which you can say is also a flag. Okay, which sometimes, let me just say, that's a continuation pattern. Okay, so with that, you need to identify the immediate previous lower high, which is that, wait for a bullish breakout at the 15, of course, with a very strong Marubozu candlestick, smash your entry below there, stop loss, then you take profit, boom, more than a scalp, guys. Okay, I hope you guys got that, and let me now get that in drawing before I call it a quit. So look at this. Okay, I will draw my trend line like this. This is the market structure that I'm talking about, uptrend. So we know that the market gives us a higher high and a higher low. Okay, so now this higher low that the market's trying to give us, let me just tell you, let me do this crazy. Okay, so this is a higher high, which means the market just gave us an impulse movement. So this is an impulse movement, and then this is a correction movement. Okay, or rather we can say a continuation movement. So during this time, you don't take, let me highlight that, you don't take your sell entry, because the market generally is in an uptrend at the 15 or the 5. Okay, you don't need to take your sell, we are just looking for buy. So wait for this correction phase to finish. Then now when you see the market breaking out of structures like this, identify the immediate lower high just like that, then now take your buy entry, boom, stop loss below that, then target over here. Okay, target this zone, this highest zone. Okay, this is crazy, this is what's up. Then now let's continue. The market will probably do that. Then now when the market starts coming down in a correction, don't take your entry, just wait for the market to do that. So the secret is you wait for the market to come to you, and you only take your entries at the best market price. Okay, just continue doing that until you feel it's enough for the day. Okay, now when we're talking about the downtrend, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so we expect the markets to be giving us a lower low over here and a lower high. See, yeah, let's continue. Lower high, lower low, lower high, just like that. So let's do this. Just come on. All right, so let's start. Lower high and a lower low. Okay, so now this time we are only going to look for sell entry gain. Okay, now we have identified that the market is in a downtrend. Okay, so we are not going to take our entries during the correction phase. Okay, so the correction phase that I'm talking about is this pullback. Okay, now when the market is pulling back this time, don't take your buy entry gain. Don't take a buy entry during this time. Okay, because generally the market is in a downtrend. The market might not hit your your trend line. It might do that, then continue going down, giving us new structures. Okay, so all you just need to do is wait for that pullback phase or correction to be finished. Then now identify the immediate now higher low. The structure has to be broken. Identify that, make that as a support, wait for that to be broken, then take your entry, stop loss above, just like this. Target the immediate lower high, and then wait for the market to pull back. Let's do this. The market did this, then now wait for market to pull back. Do not do anything during that phase. Then now when the market gives us a new structure, wait for that immediate higher low to be broken. Boom, make it that, take your sell entry, just like that, just like that. So it's just the same thing. You need to repeat this every day or every time you are in your trade. So I guess guys, I did help you. So kindly practice this. Remember, I've not used any indicator. This is just pure price action and understanding the market behavior. I did not use any indicator because indicators, as usual, the indicators do lag. So that's what's up. So I believe, see you next time again.